Hey guys, losing my voice. What's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. I just made this video and it was 10 minutes long and it freaking got deleted, which kind of pisses me off. Kind of gives me a chance to make it better. So I just did a refeed over here at Autumn Moon. They've been here since 1976 and they're in Mesa, Arizona. Probably not the best Chinese food in the world. Scratch that. It's the best damn Chinese food in the world. I freaking love it. And I don't care what anybody says. So, the purpose of my video today, real quick, is to give you a little bit of inspiration or a little bit of insight to what I've been seeing lately. I recently went from 340 pounds down to 207, probably 209 after that damn lunch. It was huge, way too big. And throughout that, I have had to change my mindset to basically anything's possible. Whether it's going out of the country or doing anything you believe can be done. Because it really can. Those who believe they can do something and those who believe they can't do something are both usually correct. If you think for a second, oh shit, I almost cut somebody off. If you think for a second that just because this person's rich and because you have a felony or you have restrictions or you have these things in your life that can stop you from doing what you want to do, dream wise or other, you're wrong. You're wrong and you're lying to yourself. And you're lying to yourself so much to where you're gonna believe it. I love this neighborhood. I don't see it now if you can see it. This is downtown Mesa. I love the trailers over here. I'm surprised I have not knocked them down. They're just little rickety ass trailers up in a neighborhood. And they got some houses and stuff, but I love it. I love this street. What you're doing by lying to yourself is you're beginning to believe what you're saying is true. And it's not. It's a false truth, but you're saying it so much you're dragging yourself down. For example, if I say I can't graduate my associate's degree because nobody in history in my family has ever even graduated college with a degree. If I say that, eventually I'm gonna believe that. But I'm 35, I started going to school a couple years ago, and I have almost 100 college credits. I'm not there yet, but I'm gonna be. And I'm going to be because I'm not going to let you or him or her or anybody tell me that I can't do it just because it's not been done. Look at any Olympic athlete or anybody that has pushed for world records. People told them it couldn't be done, and you know what they said? They gave them the finger and said, I'm going to do it anyway. Excuse me, because it can be done. Don't believe the people that say you can't do it. Because here's the reality. They won't do it, but you can, and if you let them talk you down, you never will. Be kind about it. Because they want a reaction from you. If they tell you you can't do it, say, okay, maybe that's the way you feel. Have a beautiful day. Move on, separate from those type of people. I shit you not, don't look back. Don't go to the people that say you can't do something. The Brads in your life or whatever. I had one that constantly drugged me down. You know, he's a drug addict and we'd been friends since we were 9 years old, and I haven't done drugs in many, many, many years. And I've stepped away from that mindset and that type of lifestyle, so I had to step away from those type of people. And I kid you not, the stigma is gone and I feel better about myself. I know for a fact I meet people every day that say, I can't go on vacation, John. You have a special circumstance that is special for you, and you're able to do those things because of the situation that you're in. Bullshit. I'm poor as hell. Yeah, I stay with my mom, and she does a lot for me, and that's okay, because I still work 2 jobs when I can. I go to school full time. I'm raising my 2 boys on my own, with the help of my mom, of course, because she's amazing. Shout out to my mom, because I love her. I don't always get to say that, because I'm kind of a jerk. But it doesn't matter what situation that you think you're in, or that you think is your problem. Okay, so you don't make a ton of money. Okay, do you go to Starbucks every day? Probably. If you don't, I mean, you buy a coffee, maybe you smoke cigarettes. Let's take coffee, for instance. Let's see. So you spend $5 a day at Starbucks times 735. 35 times 4, 140. 140 a month. So couple grand a year. That's probably about $3 grand a year, whatever it comes out to. 150 would be, yes, 3 or 4 grand a year. Maybe? I don't know the math right offhand, but that's a ticket and a couple weeks in another country. Stop buying bullshit, because those things are not going to give you memories. I'm not saying you have to have a bunch of money to make memories, because you don't. But stop living under the impression stop living under the impression that you can't do these things because you're poor. Because poor people can do things too. Even as a poor person, you have to make yourself believe that it's possible and figure out what you can alter to make it a reality. Because I'll tell you what, there's a few things that bring me joy in life, but travel is definitely one. And a lot of people may not know how much they like travel because they're constantly restricting themselves. You wake up every day, every single day. You get little Jimmy and little Susie ready for school, and you kiss your husband or your wife goodbye, and you go to work and you bust your ass for 8, 10, 12, 14 hours, whatever it is. And you get home and you cook dinner, and you get the little Susie and Jimmy ready for their bath time, and you do a little bit of extra work for your career, and then you push and you do a few little things before bed, and you kiss your wife or your husband goodnight, and you collapse. That, my friend, is insanely fucking amazing. Pardon my French, but it is absolutely jaw-droppingly good. You do that every day, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, months straight, whatever you do. If you're a single parent, you do it alone. What I'm saying is, you're already doing the work. Don't let your own mind tell you that other things aren't possible. Don't let others tell you, because you're the one that controls that. You're going to be the one that switches it. You've lost 10 pounds. You've lost 20 pounds. You've got a new job. You're pushing for that extra career. You've done things. You graduated high school. Maybe you dropped out and you raised a kid. And that's okay. And that's good. I just cut somebody off. I don't know if you can see that. They're definitely honking at me. I'm going into the cemetery. Calm it down, you freaking butthead. You are going to destroy your own belief if you let yourself. You need to wake up every single day, and wake up and tell yourself, I am amazing. I am capable of anything. Anything good, of course. Be careful. Don't be, hurting people or whatever, because that's all bad. But you need to wake up every day and tell yourself, I'm amazing, I can do anything, I'm gonna push for a better tomorrow. Because you are going to push for a better tomorrow. And you're a badass. Did you see some of the stuff that I see parents or people, or you don't have to have kids, you don't have to have, you know, life hardships, like the worst of them, to be able to experience hard life, like everyday struggles and stuff like that, because these things, you may have a bad leg or a fake leg or whatever it is, and maybe you don't have kids and you don't kiss Jimmy and Susie, but it's hard for you to walk every day, or you have ADHD, or you have bipolar, or you have some other type of chemical imbalance, or fibromyalgia, or something like that. You have chronic bone disease or something like that. I understand, and these things are challenges. Okay, I have psoriasis, I was extremely overweight, I was depressed, bipolar, ADHD, all this crap was diagnosed, taking medication and stuff like that. Maybe some of it's true, maybe none of it's true. But through diet and exercise, I've regulated my life to make good choices and make positive changes, and you are capable of this. Just don't tell yourself that you're not. I've been stabbed 3 times. I'm not proud of that. I've lived a pretty strange life, and I'm kind of lucky to be here. I don't want to go too much into what's happened or whatever, but we all face our challenges, and I think it's how you face them is what's most important. If you wake up and say you're amazing, you could do anything, then if you're stressed out, get your ass in the car and go. Just go. Call into work. Grab your wife, say, baby, I call into work. Get the kids, call them into school. Go out of town. Take a week off. Because I shit you not, if you're not putting the time and effort into healing your mind and regenerating yourself, you're not going to be worth a shit in your promotion. You're not going to be worth a crap in your relationships. You're not going to have good friendships. You're not going to be a good parent. You're not going to be a good parent to your animal. Whatever it is, you're not going to be the best you can be if you're not giving time for yourself. If you are not, number one, if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody. You can, but only for a limited time. Longevity is the key. If you want to make a change, you want to lose weight, pick a diet plan. By the way, message me. I will help you with that. I have no problem helping. I can write you a diet plan for 99 bucks. I can also, if you don't want my diet plan, I can refer you places to go to get one. If you are going to lose 20 pounds, you're gonna get a promotion. No matter what you're shooting for, these things take time, and you have to have longevity. Changes, I don't want to say changes don't happen overnight, because they can. They sometimes do. When you get a switch in your head and it clicks and you say, it's time to make a change, the switch is on, but now the switch is on. You have to, it takes a very long time to make those changes a reality. I started losing weight. I got from 340 down to 275, and that took 3 or 4 years. Then I got stuck at 275 for a couple years. Then I got down from 275 to 207. I'm shooting for 199. And I'm kind of at a plateau, and I'm trying to figure out more about dieting, and I've learned so much. But I'm serious when I say this. You're talking like 7-8 years, whatever it's taken. It takes time. I remember when this switch in my head flipped. I remember specifically what I was doing. I was driving down the road, and I had my hand out the window and I was feeling the air go through my hand. And I was facing some troubles in my life or whatever, and they were trying to put me in prison for like 10 years. So I was gonna lose my freedom, I was gonna lose my boys. A lot of things were facing me, and it was all a bunch of BS. I'm not really wanting to get too much into it, but a song came on, and that song was My Next 30 Years. And I'm listening to that song, and you know, when I was married back in the day, I was real negative. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do dancing, dancing's gay. School's stupid, it's for retards, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it was. And I came to the conclusion that everything I had believed before that song was my closed mind telling me not to grow. Now, I'm not gonna put no religious freaking spin on nothing, because I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I love if you're religious. That's awesome. And that's perfectly acceptable. And that's beautiful that you have a belief system, and that's cool. I believe in the universe and doing good things and not doing bad things and stuff. But that song made me open my eyes, and I said, you know what? This is going to be my turning point. Anything that I said is bad in the past is now going to be good. I'm going to try it at least. I'm getting ready to go skydiving. Never wanted to do that shit before because it freaks me out. But if you wake up every day and face a fear, eventually you're not going to be scared anymore. You're not going to be scared to get that promotion. You're not going to be scared to go on vacation. You're not going to be scared to go to the cemetery to see your brother. That's him right over there, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. Let me take you over there real quick. Let me take you over there. It's the Mesa Cemetery. And where is he at? Don't know. Maybe it's not on this side. Yep. Nathan Ray Alsop. Loving Son and Brothers. 72 to 96. So basically what I'm saying is stop telling yourself you can't do something. And the reason I'm bringing up these videos, and this might be a pretty long video for you, and you might not want to watch the whole thing. I was sitting in class the other day and this guy comes in and he's, you know, one of the students, and that's cool. It's all good. He's like, I'm scrawny and this and that, and nobody likes me and I'm an idiot. And I'm like, what the f... Granted, sometimes I would have chewed it up and spit it out because I'm a jerk. But I don't like people defeating themselves. Don't be down on yourself. Don't say those things. I understand joking around and stuff like that, but this was like the third time he had done it, and I'm like, dude, you're a normal looking guy. You're not a bad looking guy. And then somebody else was, I don't know who it was, another girl. Oh, a girl in there at my table. I said, do you go to ASU? Because her cup said ASU, and she goes, well, I really want to, but... And I'm like, no buts. You're going. Let me ask you again. Are you going to ASU? And she said, yeah, I'm going. And I said, that's what you need to say. Wake up every day and say, I'm going to ASU. I'm gonna get my damn degree. Because you are. If you say you're not, you never will. But if you say you are, you're going to. You're not leaving your mind any opportunity to not do it. It's already happening. It's like, I'm going to work, and you're going to work because you're going, and you're telling yourself you're going. If you're going to ASU, you're going to ASU. What I'm saying is, if you're one of those people that says I can't go on vacation or I can't lose weight or whatever, you can't do those things because you're telling yourself you can't do those. You can be an athlete. You can be in shape. You can lose weight. You can wake up every day and be better than you were yesterday. Because you're awesome. And you wake up every day and you do great things. You help somebody out with food, you give somebody a ride, you be there to support others. I have a few shout outs, and I know that sounds crazy because this is not the radio station in the 90s. I want to thank Vanessa, Ashley Worldgrave, Angie Castillo, Alex Shear, Caroline Alyssa, Lynn, some Facebook friends. There's been a lot of people that have really, I've pushed out the negative and brought in the positive. And I'm not saying you're always positive, because some of you little suckers get down on yourself too. And so do I. But I'll tell you what, I feed off of two things with you guys. I feed off of your negativity, and I try to project positivity when you're being down on yourself, because a lot of you are self-defeating, and so am I. And I also feed off of your positivity. A lot of the times I'm down, but usually I'll mask everything with a lot of humor. People won't know that I'm really down and out, and I'm, you know, sad or whatever it may be, because I mask things with humor. Everybody deals with stuff differently, but when you're projecting your positivity, and you may be able to tell when I'm down, and I don't know, I never really paid too much attention to it. I just kind of go through the orders, and I pull your positivity in when you post your workout videos, or when you say good, oh, April Miller's another one. When you post your workout videos, or your children, or the lack of children, or whatever you're doing. I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. This is actually, I don't know if you can see, that's the house I grew up in, right there. I lived in that garage, 901 West Heather. And that tree that they cut down, bastards, was my favorite freaking tree. Super fun. The house looks a lot different now. They need to do the grass. But same palm trees in the backyard. Super cool. Wish I still lived there, but hey, we all move on. But what I'm saying is, you don't think maybe that you're projecting a whole lot of good or whatever, but your posts on Facebook or whatever about your kids, or you're working out, that helps me get through my day. And I want you guys to know that, because a lot of the times I may come off as a pure asshole, and I don't mean to in any way, shape, or form. It's just who I am. Beth Sutton, you're another one. You're always posting good energy stuff, and that's amazing. You guys have to know how valuable you are as people. I want everybody in the world, everybody everywhere, to know that don't be so down on yourself, because you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna do better. And that's all you gotta remember, is maybe you had a bad day, or bad week, bad month, bad year, whatever. Well, it happens to a lot of us. All of us, in fact. And I just want not only you people that I'm shouting out, but also everybody. What you're capable of is mind-blowing. Don't limit yourself. It makes me sick when people say, I can't do something. Because I say it too, and it pisses me off when I say it. Because I can do it, and so can you. If you guys liked our video, I hope you stuck with me through it. It's a long ass video of me kind of ranting about positivity, and I want you guys to push. I'm doing a lot of weight loss videos and stuff like that, and I'm not the best video maker. I know that. I understand that. But if I could change one person's life, then I did what I needed to do. That's what we're here for. You're only going to succeed if you help others go with you. If you want more, you have to give more. If you want to succeed, bring people with you, because one of these days, by the people that I see around me, that I'm keeping around me, that I love and cherish truly, those people are going with me, and I'm going with them. And one of these days, one of those people, when I'm down and out and I fall, they're gonna be there for me. Jessica Couch, you're another one for sure. You've been there and right by my heart, no matter what. I hope you know that. And through some really hard times. And I think, oh, Lauren, you're another one. There's a lot of you guys out there. Juan, he's not on my Facebook because he's a 5-day special and he does not like Facebook. But I could go on and on. But those people will be the ones to help you when you're down. Always bring up everybody around you, so that everybody around you will always bring up everybody around them. It's a circle of greatness. Nothing bad comes from positive energy. I hope you guys liked our videos. Please like, share, and comment, and subscribe to our channel. Again, this is Jonathan with One Big Impact. And remember to spread love, not hate. And the reason for that is because there's too many damn haters out there. There's too many people hating. And if you have haters, think about it. You got something people are hating on, and that's something to be proud of. Keep pushing for a better tomorrow. You're amazing. Thanks, guys.